So here we go again with another workout session. We're gonna do 20 everything. Today is April 8th, 2022. This is the 8th day out of 21 days. I was thinking on this Friday to go a little extra hard, but I say, you know what? Let's keep it steady at the 20 reps. It's being consistent. I don't think we're hitting the plateau right now if we stay in with the same amount of reps, if you're doing the same amount of reps. But I don't think we're hitting a plateau right now because the upper body is still getting tight. I know yesterday my legs were tight, but it eased off a little bit. The abdominal is still holding strong. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I know we've been very consistent at 20 reps and the results is there. I'm looking in the mirror and your boy is looking sexy, fit, right, all the above. You know, that's one thing to speak life to yourself in the mirror. You know, I think if we are able to do that, accomplish that in the mirror, if somebody else give you a compliment, it's just a reward. It's just a nice reward. You already know that, hey, you spoke to yourself in these type of manners, that when you walk out there in public, it's just a bonus on top. All right, so for me, long story short, it allows me not to seek approval. Like, I know I'm working out, I know I'm looking good. Do anybody notice me looking fit? I already spoke to myself in the mirror. Behind the scenes, I already spoke to myself in the mirror. So that's a plus. Hopefully that's a golden nugget to life. Hopefully, I don't know. So it's a little chilly out here. You know, that's why I got the sweater on. And I want to pat myself on the back. Because today was definitely a great day. Thankful to see another day. I had this funk over my shoulders, over my head, just like a funk that, I don't know, I just felt a little down today. I don't know why, but I was able to journal what was wrong on my mind, you know, and I went for that run today, not too long ago, and I set a record. I took a disappointing day, okay day, to like, man, 12 minutes and 35 seconds on the mile and a half is the fastest I ever pushed. I took no breaks, no walk, just straight jog. I just kept the same pace, so I did not sprint. I just had this straight pace from beginning to end. So 12 minutes and 35 seconds. It's the fastest for me for this year, which is a plus. So I just take it from there for what it is. Take it for accomplishment for what it is. So a round of applause for that. We about to get started right now on the audiobook, Shahrazad Ali. Like I already mentioned before, this is the season. I'm going straight series on this one. Whatever I don't get finished, I just meditate it at another place so you can hear the audio, or just skip the audio, listen to the whole thing on your own terms. But at the end of the day, look out for any type of triggers. If you are feeling triggered, be able to write it out, you know, discuss it, you know, get some different perspectives from friends and family about these tough topics, things like that. Because I think the more we could just be able to not avoid it, but just get right into these tough topics, I think there's an opportunity to have a successful, a healthy relationship with anybody, because you're honest, you're straightforward, you already know these type of topics, you already know what to look for, man or woman, okay? So once again, and Shahrazad Ali does have a woman's guide. You know, I'm listening to the Blackman's guide for black women. She has a woman's guide for a black man. So once again, and if there's a situation that this doesn't pertain, you know, you're not living in the black community, whatever, I think it's just a worldwide topic, you know, in other cultures of relationships. But the focus is on black man, black woman. So I guess I'm rambling just a little bit too much, but I gotta get this off my chest. I gotta get this off my chest. Is that if hip-hop, social media, the dances, if people look up to a certain type of culture for, as an example, as diversity. Don't you think if we do good in our finances, in our meditation, self-love, in our community, in our relationships, family bond type of deal, don't you think others will pick up on that and follow that trend, that love trend? So once again, if they listen to our music, hands down they listen to our music. Hands down, the moment that you start a dance, people want to start following that dance. Alright? Think about it. So let's work on the areas that we are avoiding, so when they see a difference, everybody's gonna, I believe everybody's gonna follow that difference. So that's 2 golden nuggets in one night. So I'm gonna get started. Enough rambling. 20 reps, everything. Shahrazad Ali in the background, audiobook, okay? Let's get started.
Marriage is not a club. The leading member does not have to be present every moment for the other members to benefit from his instructions of allegiance. Plus, in order to continue to learn and secure information to benefit his family, the black man must go out into the world and check out every aspect of it as it pertains to his existence. He must do this to stay abreast of changing times, worldly activities, and trends. He is not remembered as staying in the house, the hut, the tent, or the teepee. It is his earth, his universe, and his decision about when he wants to stay in the house at home with the black woman. Any black man who is living under a hassle from the black woman because she does not like him being away from home will not have peace with her. The black man must seek, maintain, and insist upon his freedom of motion. The black woman thinks that every time the black man is absent and unaccounted for, he is with another woman. The black man has more interest in life than just running from one black woman to another. At least he should have more interest in that. The black woman must be taught to use her mind in other ways to discover other needed ideas than to just sit at home imagining all kinds of negative occurrences every time the black man leaves the house. If she would work harder to make his home heaven, he might want to stay there longer. A black woman or wife with a sense of humor is worth her weight in gold. With a sense of humor and the ability to laugh at mistakes, laugh at embarrassing situations, and laugh at fear when it's discovered to be unfounded is one of the best attributes the black woman can have. She will have to be coaxed out of her phoniness and seriousness sometimes so she can laugh and release her tensions about life. The black woman must be taught the value of greeting her man with a smile. She is a sourpuss and takes everything so seriously that she robs herself of the pleasure and entertainment of daily living. She gets uptight if a certain thought passes through her mind and she may suddenly change. The black man will have no idea what caused her to change her mood. Each day, when the black man enters the presence of a black woman, he does so with caution because he is not sure what he will meet. He is not sure if it will be happiness, sadness, anger, violence, or neutrality. She is not consistent. She is, in fact, consistently inconsistent. It requires a lot of attention from the black man for him to keep up with her many moods. It's hard work, and work that most black men do not have time for. The black woman's moodiness is another way she has of controlling the black man. If she can keep him entwined with dealing with her various moods, she can keep his attention. Soon, the black man learns to recognize the black woman's various moods, and when he sees hell blowing in the air, he gets out of her way. When the black woman is angry, she pollutes the atmosphere of the black man. When asked what's wrong, she replies, "Nothing." It's an outright lie that's designed to intrigue the black man into spending time trying to figure out what's wrong. A lot of life can be used up this way. Life that could be spent grooving. There was a time when the black woman planned to marry so she could stay home, raise children, and set up housekeeping. Today, the reverse applies. Few black women are willing to give up their career goals to marry, settle down, and raise a house full of black children. On the surface, this may appear to be modernized high intelligence and her innocent desire to achieve occupational goals, but we know better. The black woman sees all around her black children with problems and the product of unhappy marriages or unions. She sees children from the best of backgrounds with attentive parents go astray. Disobedient and disruptive children on drugs, in prison or pregnant, and on the street. She sees what she views as a hopeless situation that obviously is not controlled by parental strictness or chastisement. She is not eager to attempt to raise children on her own. It's too much trouble. Another obstacle she's confronted with is that she doesn't know of any different type of program to use to raise her own children that would make them a success. What she knows of just doesn't seem to work. She is not aware of any system with a low failure rate, or the ones that she knows of would require her to make drastic changes in her own behavior, so she rejects those. The idea of taking on the child-rearing hassle is repugnant to her. Since fear is the major emotion she has learned, she reacts to child-rearing in the same way. Of course, instead of admitting this to the black man and seeking guidance, she claims she doesn't want children because they would interrupt her lifestyle and interfere with her independence. Plus, she thinks that when she gets pregnant, the black man will not want her anymore because she will be fat, have swollen feet, morning sickness, and lose her shape. The black woman is convinced that the black man only wants her for her fine body or pretty face. During pregnancy, the fear of abandonment is fierce. Additionally, she also realizes that once she is pregnant, it will slow her down from keeping up with the black man, and after she has the baby, she will be out of commission for an indefinite amount of time and will have the responsibility of a squalling brat from now on. All of this represents work she does not want to do and a distraction from playing games with the black man. She fears at that time that her man will lose interest in her and seek out the company of another woman who is free of the ties of small children. Of course, this is not true, but this seems to be how she looks at it. After childbirth, she may become a little more ashamed of her body. While the black man is known to prance around nude comfortably, the black woman is more hesitant. To be naked represents vulnerability and helplessness to her, while stark naked represents a freedom to the black man. Of course, some modesty is preferred over brazenness. The black woman has been programmed visually by the media to expect the reflection in her mirror to match those portrayed by sleek, white, and black female models who have the beneficial touch of the photographic airbrush to smooth out all the natural images. Routinely, there is usually one part of the black woman's body that she absolutely hates. It may be her legs, her ankles, her toes, her stomach, her neck, chin, her breast, her nose, hands, eyes, ears, knees, thighs, or buttocks. She never forgets whatever she decides her physical defect is, and her style of dressing will reflect her attempts to cover it up. When naked, she is embarrassed about having small breasts, varicose veins, sagging breasts, stretch marks, thin legs, a fleshy stomach, or flat behind. She sees these natural body differences as a turnoff. The human body, when inhabited by all the different personalities and ideas it represents, always comes with varied and differently shaped components. There is no universal ruling that states any one design is better than another. The black woman secretly wants to be a clone of the white woman and patterns her standards of form and beauty after her. The white man has always photographed his woman in the clothing and in the body shape the way he likes and wants her to be. No one has ever asked the black man to draw or take a picture of what he wants his black woman to be. Nor has the black man ever expressed a collective, definitive opinion or description of a particular physical mold of what the black woman must look like for him to consider her beautiful. The black woman does not know that the black man thinks all black women are theoretically beautiful. Certainly, a black woman who is in agreement and submission to her black man is beautiful. Her facial expression is different. She has a glowing look of resignation to peace from being in her place. And her place is a good place, a place of honor and enjoyment of life. She receives respect and protection by her man. It comes with the territory, and she is satisfied, and so is he. Black women do not know what satisfaction in life is. They think that peace is not having to worry about money. They do not consider having peace with the black man as something that would bring satisfaction in life, or that their relationship is an important section of their lives that needs improvement. It just doesn't occur to her. When she considers what it would take for her to be at ease with the black man, she thinks of all the changes she wants him to make to get in line with her idea. She is not very negotiable about making any changes in self. She cannot see how her own behavior problems contribute to her problems because she thinks that whatever she says or does is absolutely correct. There are certain qualities some black women have that are assigned to the black man that the woman is good material to try to make into a wife and mother. All black women are certainly capable of having the basic nature to become a good woman to the black man, but he must delve into her personality and perform several in-depth interviews if he is considering her for companionship, a live-in, or marital relationship. Certainly, the considerations to be made should not be limited to or based on sex alone. Sexologists report that the total time man spends reaching a climax or ejaculating is approximately 2.5 to 3 hours, a little over 10,000 seconds in his entire lifetime. Obviously, compared to the years, days, and nights and all of life's contests, the good times and the bad, mere sexual satisfaction cannot be the motivating factor when choosing a black woman for a mate. The propagation of the black nation to ensure its permanence and longevity must have priority over the temporary thrill emitted from the loins. As said, any black woman can be transformed into a good wife and mother, but the job is more difficult in some than others.
Man, talking about imperfection. Imperfection. Hey, I love it. There's a saying out there, being perfect is poverty. And I know when I wanted to do this documentary, exercising, listening to motivational things, fitness and wisdom, man, I didn't want to be perfect. My first video on recording myself exercising, the sunset kicked in and it went dark. No light setup. I'm okay with that. You know, now it's dark, light set up. You know, great run, 12 minutes and 35 seconds on the 1.5 miles, and then exercising here everything is going well except for the rip right. I went 10 reps, hold 10 seconds here, hold 10 seconds there, and go ahead and exercise it, right? And the 10 reps, the 10 second 10 reps, that was fine. 9 seconds, 9 reps, that was fine. But going into the 8, oh, my arms was burning. So, hey, imperfection, that's fine. You know, I'm about to close out. You know, hopefully the audiobook is helping someone out there, and hopefully you are exercising, and you guys have a great night. Okay, take care.